I'm just gonna start recording about these French hospitals, psychiatric hospitals. That's what I decided I'm gonna do now. Some of this stuff here.
Que sa crise se dissipe. Cela peut prendre plusieurs heures.
On n'arrive pas à savoir pourquoi il a des périodes comme ça. Pourquoi est-ce qu'il y a pendant des...
I don't even know which hospital this is in France. What is it, Montpellier or... let me see that. Emergency hospitals, Montpellier. Okay. Reports at the UMD of Serigomine and the emergency room of Montpellier. So the only thing I can tell you is this man was involved in this case.
Des jours et des jours, ça va.
This guy here, I have no idea how long. He was not as long as the hospital in Bordeaux, Cadillac, psychiatric hospital in France. Not even too far from Spain. Interesting, really interesting stuff. French people, interesting. Yeah, they involved this hospital because of the Cadillac psychiatric hospital, which I'm gonna go next as soon as I'm done with this one. Understand? So I estimate this hospital became involved, this psychiatric hospital. I don't know, probably I would say I would go for like, oh, that's like a hardest thing I'm trying to calculate. Sometimes from 2005 and up, you know, that's what I would go. I did not even thought about this hospital enough. This man has a French wife. Well, let's see that. Is she a blonde? She have had this here. This would be like his wife here. This would be like something like this. Not really. This one's got like a gray, but that's what I'm giving you. He's got like at least 2 children, right? I remember him. That's what I can tell about this guy. I don't know.
Relativement bien, il est en salle, il s'occupe, il est souriant, il n'est pas agressif. Et puis là, il y a des périodes qui durent des fois
Pour une quinzaine de patients. Certains viennent pour de simples dépressions, d'autres sont des schizophrènes agressifs. Comment ce médecin gère des patients maniaco-dépressifs? Il alterne les phases d'excitation et de dépression. C'est ce qu'on appelle. Ils ne savent pas si le garçon est en crise et s'il est dangereux.
On a peu d'éléments.
This beautiful lady here. I had no idea actually how beautiful she is. Really. She was interested in me. This is probably... No, this is definitely not DNA wise. This is not even French.
C'est dans un quartier populaire
Born in France.
de la ville qu'ils doivent
From what I can recall, that she lived
intervenir. Une mère de famille a appelé le SAMU. Elle veut faire interner son fils à l'hôpital psychiatrique.
I do want to meet her again.
Un jeune homme de 22 ans.
This is exceptionally beautiful.
Quand ils arrivent sur les lieux, l'équipe d'intervention
that I was not attracted to her on that MK Ultra at all. But she was interested in me, but I was definitely not interested in her. Why I was not interested in her? That probably got to do with the psychiatrist in Slovenia, Prokšelj. She was the one who just she associated with the Serbs, with the Chetniks literally, and it was a knockoff, and she continually provoked with issues that involved brunettes, you know. And I started after so many years. This girl here that you see, I met probably first time. I would say probably in, I don't know, maybe even like as far as 2012, something like this. You know.
L'intervention dispose de très peu d'informations.
This guy that you have seen, yeah, of course, everyone here.
Ils ne savent pas si le garçon est en crise et s'il est dangereux.
So just remember, she lives with the mom. She used to live with the mom, and it was a tall apartment building. And it appears that she's a French psychiatrist. I think she's really beautiful. I think she's exceptionally beautiful.
On a peu d'éléments.
So let's see what exactly we are talking about. So you're just going to give me a credits for the stuff that I'm talking about. That's all you're going to do. You might take a ride to France and check yourself the facts I state with the people. So that's Montpellier, foreign patients. I don't even know. Do they have a foreign patients there too? Wow. Okay, let's see this. Montpellier. The thing about me was I liked France. I really enjoyed myself in France. I probably enjoyed myself too much, and I didn't take anybody seriously. This for me was like just interesting stuff, vacation, and I didn't like the idea that people from Slovenia were sniffing around Udba people. I didn't want to be around them, and I didn't want them to use me to penetrate into the French system. Those are things that definitely had detrimental factor above everything, right? So I hope I met this lady again.
Apparemment un patient suivi de façon psychiatrique qui aurait arrêté son traitement.
Chez lui, Damien, le jeune homme, semble calme. Maniaco-dépressif, il alterne les phases d'excitation et de dépression.
Vous comprenez quand même qu'il dort pas, qu'il mange pas. Il le reconnaît maintenant. Est-ce qu'il a toxique?
Hospitalisé, il ne restera que 48 heures avant d'être interné en hôpital psychiatrique. Des propos menaçants, c'est l'un des symptômes de sa maladie. D'autant que dans ces affaires, on appelle ça une hospitalisation d'office. Une décision prise par arrêté préfectoral qui va priver Fernando de sa liberté. 60 sous haute surveillance, des patients violents et imprévisibles. Ce matin dans la à son lit. Pour des patients comme Luc, c'est la seule solution. Il est interné ici depuis 2 ans.
Tu préfères qu'on te tienne? D'accord.
C'est bien, t'as essayé, c'est bon. Là, je te félicite, bravo.
Oscar a été maltraité toute son enfance. Aujourd'hui, il ne communique plus que par la violence.
Comment vous vous sentez?
Cette fois, de retour dans le bureau des infirmiers, c'est à notre caméra qu'il va s'en prendre. Certains de ces patients...
This patient should have been here for, I was told, just 2-year maximum. Yeah, this patient, the patient that you see right there. And so I think I met one in there in 2008. I think he probably got in 2008, maybe even 2005. 2008, I say, 2008. The poor thing stayed over 10 years in there. Not because he's gonna say this right now. This is...
Pour les cas résistants, ça nous rend des services, ça nous en a toujours rendu.
You see the psychiatrist involved. This psychiatrist bought an apartment, a new apartment. You're talking about sometimes he moved into a new apartment building, quite luxurious apartment building. Of course, he's married. His wife, contrary to his physique, I don't know, this is like a French, something like that, like the lady that you have seen earlier, and probably mixed with God knows, maybe Algerian or Morocco. I have no idea. You know, Syrian. Maybe it's rather Syrian. I have no idea. Mixture of French, something like that. The same like. Actually, the lady that you have seen, most likely she was from like area like Syria or something. I'm not saying this because I'm a prejudice or anything. I stated that I would like to meet that girl again. This guy, however, his wife is a blonde, is a French. I was trying to steal him, his wife, to be honest. And he got himself an apartment, and I'm trying to paint the year when he got himself this new apartment, this luxurious place. I do go and I throw on a table, and basically it tells me that I know one much longer. There's people from this Montpellier. I think that 2000, if I say 2002, I'm not even exaggerating, that he got a new apartment. You understand? Between 2002 and 2005, something like this, 2003, 2004, and I'm not mistaken, about a new apartment in a high-rise building. You get it? Do you think I know this guy or not? You bet. He's got a children, he's got a French, really French, even blondine probably wife, beauty.
Hein, et puis vous voyez, en 2010, c'est toujours là.
Yeah, he always.
Certains de ses patients
Another thing. You see the car that he is driving right there?
une méthode très longtemps controversée, mais qui obtient
Through this case.
de vrais résultats.
Royal.
Pour les cas résistants, ça nous rend des services, ça nous en a toujours rendu. Hein.
For resistant cases, it makes us services. It has always given us.
Vous voyez, en 2010, c'est toujours là.
This poor guy that you have seen right there. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, probably that he got in there in like maybe even, I don't know, 2006. This poor guy that was electroshocked. Now you can see the Audi over there. You see the Audi? Before the Audi, I think that he had an Opel Astra or something like this. I'm not completely certain. The Audi, however, let's look at the model. Audi A4. No, the problem is that he even familiarized me with car purchases and stuff like this, because he knew that I was sharp on cars and stuff like that. So I want to make sure. So you got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. This was production in November 94, September 2001. Shit. Yeah, that's really giving me a little trouble right now. Let's see something else. Facelift 99, 2001. Okay, so let's see what was after 2001. So then you have this stuff here. So let's see this stuff here. Yeah. Now I am in more
Mais qui obtient de vrais résultats.
Pour les cas résistants, ça nous rend des services, ça nous en a toujours rendu. Hein, et puis vous voyez, en 2010, c'est toujours là.
Okay, so that's fair to say that's a Audi A4.
Une méthode très longtemps controversée, mais qui obtient de vrais résultats.
Pour les cas résistants, ça nous rend des services, ça nous en a toujours rendu. Hein, et puis, en 2010, c'est toujours là.
Bye. So, I have a problem, I admit. I thought I'm gonna score that one spotlessly. Production, no, it's not. It's the one we have seen earlier. It's this one here. That's what it is. This was until 2001. And so, alright, so what I'm gonna say to you right now is that engines. Okay. Yeah. He bought the car that you have seen. I'm gonna make a statement right now. I was pretty damn sure there was another car that he had, but it appears that this was Audi that he have purchased during the last year of production at a greatly reduced price. It was like a bargain again through this case. You see, and that's what gets me in trouble, because that's 2001, and I was pretty sure that so this is from 2000 to 2006. Yeah. This here that you see, this stuff here that you see, I would say that this was right before he bought a brand new car. I think that the car you see right there, the Audi, he bought as used, sometimes probably I estimate like in 2004, and then it was this next model. So this is not actually, this is old video here that you see here. The video that you see here probably goes sometimes to 2005, something like this. Then it was this Audi, another one they have released, and it was this one that he had purchased during the last year. And what I see here, so this is not even the car that's right there on the spot. So it was pretty much, I'm not gonna say discontinued, but it was still sold that year, and he took a really great advantage of it, and he got it like for a really, I'm not gonna say for a fraction of the cost, but it was a really good deal, you know, for him. So I estimate that the next car, the car you see right there, was purchased in 2002 as a used car. He was changing a lot of cars before that. And he got into he got his degree in, that's an interesting stuff. I don't know what exactly happened, but this guy, especially in respect to his age, so that was a long time ago anyways, but this guy actually, you know, it's difficult for me to say, because he might have collected the money for, like I said, for this new apartment, luxurious building. Yeah, and he is Mid-Eastern too, because I remember he had the mom family too, that kind of stuff I remember too. So let's just say that he bought this car in 2002, and the next one, like in 2006, really was a Prince Andrew that assisted him with the next car which was sold to him during the last year of production. Let's say in 2006, the next car. What kind of car was the next car? I have no idea. Audi was again the next car. Okay, Audi. He got glued on the Audi, I suppose. Okay, so that's
Certains de ces patients vivent aujourd'hui en liberté. Sont-ils vraiment guéris? Nous verrons comment ce psychiatre essaye de les réinsérer dans la société.
Okay, later on. But now let me see some other stuff here. Let's see some other stuff here. We have seen this one.
Comme si ça tombait du ciel, mais là, ça va un peu mieux. Là, je sais que ça va pas, entre parenthèses, mais j'ai besoin de me reposer, d'avoir un traitement stable, d'avoir des examens poussés.
Aux urgences psychiatriques, Damien est aussitôt pris
Prince Andrew was the one who knew completely about my taste for the women.
en charge par un médecin. Il recevra des soins et un traitement médicamenteux qui devrait stabiliser son état.
And she was not sure. She was not sure. She knew that I'm not insane, and she liked me. But she was not sure whether this was really true, that it was royals involved in this stuff.
De faire interner Fernando au plus vite. Pour cela, il a besoin de cette femme, l'adjointe au maire venue en urgence. Sur la base du rapport de...
Table, hein?
The girl that you have seen right there that popped up sometimes on the pictures, sometimes like I said in 2012. So the girl that you see here popped up on a picture, that means that she got a job. Sometimes this girl here that you see here in this office. Let's go.
D'accord.
D'accord, c'est clair?
Oui.
Je vous ai dit ce que je prends.
Oui, oui.
Si vous voulez me donner quelque chose.
Non, je vous donne.
Non, ça, tu le bois toi.
Ah non, vous me perdez. Non.
Tu le bois toi. Maintenant, je ne te vois plus. Si tu comprends pas, je te parle en espagnol maintenant.
D'accord.
Je parle plus français.
Bon, très bien. Il va avoir un traitement injectable. Hein?
Je vais te le mettre dans ton prix.
Rester calme face à l'agressivité des patients, une obligation aux urgences. Le docteur Florea a décidé de faire interner Fernando au plus vite. Pour
Docteur Floreal.
cela, il a besoin de cette
No,
femme, l'adjointe au maire venue en urgence. Sur la base du rapport de police, elle va autoriser l'internement.
Effectivement, même eux, ils ont mis qu'il était...
Okay, Dr. Floreal. Dr. Floreal got a job. I estimate, 2012, and I'm gonna give about like 5 years earlier than the other girls, so that would pretty much set me in time of 2006, 2006 I'm gonna say. And then somebody's gonna say, no, 2004. I think I'm pretty damn good.
C'était incontrôlable et dangereux pour lui-même.
Some older ladies that she had next to her. I remember she had an entrance. No, that doesn't matter.
Ils l'ont écrit.
On appelle ça une hospitalisation.
These people, well, if probably absolutely everything about every one of them. I mean, you do not escape with something like...
Comprendre cette souffrance, c'est le travail de Malika Birig, la psychiatre responsable de l'UMD. Aujourd'hui, avec François, elle doit s'entretenir avec Luc, le patient autiste qui accumule les crises. Elle veut tenter de découvrir ce qui se cache derrière son agressivité.
Bonjour. Je peux voir votre visage un peu? Non?
Le patient autiste qui a...
This one was this was on a picture longer. I'll go with that one like to 2007, and I'll go with this one to... This was a long on a picture. This one this is just a lady that was for some time on the picture. All right, I don't know. This is one of the people that obviously, what is it? I don't know. Psychiatrist. This must have been. This goes to 2000, boy. This is 1999 that she joined into team of psychiatrists. There were some other ladies.
Et accumule les crises.
I know my
Et les règlements de compte sont fréquents. Le patient dont s'est plaint Luc, le voici. Depuis quelques jours, Patrick multiplie les provocations et les agressions à l'égard des autres malades.
Trêve, ça va? On stoppe l'action.
Very, very nice guys, but the girls are nicer, so the thing is that I always came out as a monkey, perfect one, anyways. But they had their ways to retaliate.
En injectable. Bien sûr que c'est à vous de décider.
I was a guest.
On ne peut pas vous imposer une mesure ou une autre.
I really, really appreciate
Fait le déplacement pour signer l'ordre d'internement.
I think she moved from Paris, this girl. Paris, I am trying to think about something with the possibility of father, I think. I think the two parents lived apart from one another, I think. That's what I think. This, her parents could have been involved already in this case since 1995. There is a strong possibility even that her father was in area of psychiatry or something like this. Yeah, this is extremely interesting case, but there are limited resources and limited time, and everything is limited. A statement that I have made right now should have blown your mind if exactly what I stated right now to you is what it is. Yeah. So it could be that her mother is from Bordeaux, father from Paris, or vice versa, and so on. And now there is another girl, a bit younger than this one, but also brunette, that you don't see here, that I think she did also internship, and started to work at this place as a psychiatrist also, but in 2010, from this very same office, if you know what I mean. The administrator was always a female, older female, French, 100% French. And down the hallway as you go, there is an office, I think. A secretary, something like this, also French. Ladies, administrators, secretaries. But I think this was just for this building. Talking about the secretary. But administrator, that's a different story. That's for entire complex, I was just stated. I think it's a female that is administrator.
Ils n'ont pas la possibilité de le garder, donc voilà.
L'homme peut enfin être compte sorti. Tous les 6 mois, les patients passent devant cette commission. Recevoir les patients et étudier leurs dossiers. Ils sont aujourd'hui à s'argument.
There was some very, very not cool stuff they have done. They deemed that my behavior under MK Ultra was wrong, for which they knew absolutely nothing about. But the thing about it is that they went ahead and they also did trouble. You know, it was some stuff like this, not good stuff, very bad stuff also involving it, with the idea that they're going to correct my behavior or something like this. And the only thing that
Mine, pour certains patients de François, c'est le jour du grand oral, celui qui va peut-être leur permettre de quitter l'unité des malades difficiles.
The only thing that happened was I started to associate him with my with a husband, with the ex-husband of he never married my sister, but yeah, they used to live together, and he was just a victim of
Autour de cette table, 3 experts psychiatriques. Ils sont accompagnés.
very much reminding of that, of this guy. Now I'm gonna take like a little second to explain what these people have no idea about. Well, it's like this. It was, my case was all about the torture since day one. That's all it was. And the only thing that happened was, I don't know how much you have seen the video about this Arkan Rajnjatovic, Mevic, when they brought me to Croatia, occupied part of Croatia, and then on his wedding, all this shit, this boom, boom, boom with the guns and stuff like this, and see, they were trying to impress me and all that stuff, but this is the kind of stuff that doesn't impress me. You know, put the Bill Gates on a picture, do the shit like this. Let's say Mark Zuckerberg or somebody, a business person, somebody educated, and let's see what their reaction is going to be to it. This is just, I'm from a different world. We don't do it like this here. We have different merits, we have different normatives, and it's a completely different world. The people I spent around, tortured, did very bad things on me, and they further associated crime against me based on complexion, on the facial features, measuring me, not measuring me, but humiliating my look, the way I look, and this and that. And if you look at the stuff I presented you with, other evidence, it's just one thing led into another. Well, it's not that this will be my motto, that I didn't come to this world to be humiliated. It's something in me that just doesn't allow for me to lose. You get it? So it's like, it's one thing that led into another, and it was always that they retaliated. They retaliated for nothing, because this is what the principle of this torture was. It was always based on retaliation. You didn't have to do anything, and they retaliate against you. It's enough that they said that they saw you, that you something or read on your face or something, and you didn't even have to say or do something. They already retaliated against you. You get it? So then the time comes when it's you that starts to retaliate, and they don't even have to do shit. You get it? This is the game you're talking about here, and it's one facial feature with another, and you have these people coming with me to France. Imagine how I felt having this Slovenian people, American citizen, not only Slovenian citizen, and using me to penetrate into France and present me over there the way they want, and this and that, based on the stuff they have done and so on, and actually gain sympathy with some people. And you know what I told you earlier, it's one thing that leads to another, how you connect the facial features of the people. That's basically how it goes. That's how it goes. And I'm going to repeat to you, I was not brought in this world. My legacy in this world was not to participate, to take it. My legacy in this world was to win, to simply win. Not to learn how to be retaliated against for being tortured, but well, when it comes to cases like this, to destroy, literally, to destroy you. if you just happen to find yourself on my way. No regrets whatsoever here. It was nothing but lies, 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 lies. Once you start to take that turn that directed this highway of something against me, it's just we'll never get to the same you know, this is a point of no return. These people did to me a favor. That's why the only thing I can say is to them is thank you, these French people. There's nothing I can retaliate against them. They had to do their part. At one point when I would enter this asylums, it was Prince Andrew that he got me. And I didn't know what he got me, and so we came at night, and I already had some black guy jumping in my face in this French asylum, which, by the way, it did look like, especially when you come at night, we came at night, you know, it looked to me like a hostel. And I said to myself, because they did have me in hostels where it would be a tremendous hostility, there's nothing you can do drugged up. And I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck happened. What? I said, this is not good hostel, you know. Already the first day, I didn't even go to sleep yet, and I already am assaulted. The next day, I get up and assaults just lined up against me. It was not only this thing that you see right there, these excerpts that they were video recorded, the excerpts that for which they knew I'm going to recall every one of them. It was other excerpts that they video recorded. What these people have out of sickening issues that they have encountered between me and people inside of those psychiatric hospitals, I do not know. At times it was really dangerous. At times it was really, really insane. At times the problem is under psychiatry you always overestimate yourself, your abilities. Prince Andrew brought Canadian, some violent thug that strongly reminded me of a son-in-law of, there's a strong possibility. There was at 164 in the Collins with ocean front, where I used to work as a valet security officer back in, I don't know what the year was that too, it was 98 or something like that. Way back in time. Earlier, maybe 97, I don't know. Maybe even earlier, I don't know right now. Yeah, and it was this French, it was French people that were taking care that from Quebec. And yeah, I can't really record the name of these people right now, the last name. One guy was Loris. This was a big shot. Loris was actually a Quebec guy, French guy who was a developer. Right? In English you would say developer. And then it was this family, this maintenance people, wife and husband team, and then it was a son-in-law and their daughter. MK Ultra went over there too, and I think it was this son-in-law. I'm not going to call the name right now. That they had him fly to France, and this is just French people, very polite. They would not take any harsh steps against me. But it was this guy that Prince Andrew brought, and it was just basically to encourage into violence against me. Like they said that this also is American. He's American, right? In USA, but we cannot do this and we cannot do that. And then that one, he was just a Canadian guy, was just, so what? You don't understand. And he got on me over there for no fucking reason, to demonstrate what he can do on me, drugged up as I am, that I cannot defend myself. Not a good stuff. I do want to thank French people in France for this. I do. I had no idea, and I apologize to this guy. This guy was very much on my side.
Signé par le médecin de l'unité, le docteur Birig. Dans quelques minutes, ils vont recevoir les patients et étudier leur dossier.
C'est sûr. Ben, ça n'a pas été sympa de ma part, quoi. On a giflé, quoi. Voilà. Bien sûr, bien sûr.
La commission, vous a vu.
Personnel, c'est important pour eux aussi de garder un contact avec la réalité extérieure.
Fin de la balade et retour à l'unité.
Une crêpe à la rigueur, et encore. Hein.
Une crêpe au Grand Marnier.
Une
crêpe au Grand Marnier.
Aucune chance pour Marcel d'arriver à ses fins. L'alcool est rigoureusement interdit.
How they were doing this stuff? How the hell do I record this stuff? This was not even necessary on occasion. At times I would be with them. At times they would have me next to them. At times they would have me 200 meters away from them, with somebody always with me. At times they would take me do something completely other when these people would walk through the city and so on and so forth. You understand? So it always depended how. This city here, where they walk, I have the whole thing in my head, Stuart. Stuart's everything. I would be able probably to identify, God knows how much people and this and that. Would you see me here on the video? Fuck no. They make so sure.
Un système mis en place pour limiter le risque de rechute. Si, ils doivent se soumettre à des règles strictes, sous peine de retourner.
De lit. Voilà, je vais les mettre là. Lui, c'est pareil. Lui, il n'a pas droit non plus à la plaque. Il n'aura jamais droit à la plaque. C'est avec des cutters, des infirmiers.
L'idée que vous dites et tout ce que vous dites, c'est très bien. Je ne peux que y aller.
Et avec ses mauvaises fréquentations. Pour limiter les risques, pas anodin. Pour Stéphane, ancien toxicomane, ce téléphone pourrait lui permettre de renouer avec ses mauvaises fréquentations. Pour limiter les risques, les...
Okay, this guy was involved since... This guy was involved since... carry out regular home visits. This guy was involved since... You see this Clio, this car, he always had this car, this white Clio, this old French white Clio. I don't know, 2004 it was when I was driving with him. Let me see if they're gonna...
Les infirmiers effectuent régulièrement des visites à son domicile. Leur priorité, s'assurer que Stéphane ne replonge pas dans la drogue.
Yeah, here to this complex.
S'il y a quelque chose qui ne va pas, s'il décide...
2004, I remember him. I would go as far as 2003. 2004, 100%. 100%. You see this? Let's go. Let's see what else. This is here his limousine, Clio. And he loves this Clio. That's a really nice car, actually. I didn't like French cars during MK Ultra for whatever reason. I like it also. The worst you could do to me under MK Ultra is that I liked something and you said that I don't like. As a matter of fact, not that you said that I don't like. The worst thing you could have done under MK Ultra, that was immediate resentment, and never again we would meet at the same level was that you put the words in my mouth, which happened frequently. People placing words in my mouth. Something that I said that it was not true. Something that I might have done with a head or whatever, and you said that I said that I indicated not, and this and that, while I was drugged up. This is like a war on the instant. It is no interest in me ever again that you would gain for communication of any kind, anything whatsoever. You just did this once. That's all you had to do. That's the worst you could possibly do. Worse than if you would punch me, or if you punch me or whatever. The worst thing you possibly could do. It's exactly this model of the Clio, the last Clio, that I liked. Never mind. Okay.
Oui, dans son ancien hôpital.
Due to interior is why I liked one. Let's see what else can we see here.